Thank you for joining us here in the saloon of Highclere Castle. Now I'm standing next to a very important person, Louis, who's our own butler. So he's Mr. Carson, but not quite as tall, and he's also from Portugal, so not from Yorkshire. But apart from that, he's exactly the same.
But I make cocktails and he doesn't.
Yes, which is very important. Now, we are thrilled that Viking have our Highclere Castle Gin on board many of their cruise ships, which is really wonderful, and I hope you'll begin to taste it and enjoy it. It's been made with loving care, and we've also thoroughly enjoyed creating some new cocktails for Viking, as well as sharing some of our favourite more traditional recipes. This one, the White Lady, is from 1919. It's one of my favourites. It's a wonderful balance as ever between the lemon and the Cointreau. But I'm going to hand over to Louis, who is an expert at making
Absolutely. So this is actually, if you order a White Lady, a Viking, they'll use our gin. And a gin is great as a gin and tonic, but also because very smooth, it's great on cocktails. So here I've got a glass that's been chilling. And then slowly I'm going to pour 40 ml of our gin. $20 ml, so half of Cointreau. You can use triple sec, any orange liqueur will do. And then we got a sweet and sour mix, which is lemon juice and sugar syrup, 50-50. So, and use another 20 ml.
The gin here, some of the botanicals in it are the little kumquats and little oranges with just a little bit of lemon. So this particular cocktail is really highlighting all the botanicals which are in the gin.
Quite citrusy forward, lemons and oranges, they all come alive. So I'm going to add some ice.
So the glass is chilling, and then you're going to chill the cocktail.
Absolutely. So chilling and also dilutes a little bit.
Right.
The cocktail. And you shake it until you feel your hands are getting really, really cold.
Put the top on first. If it were me, it would probably not work.
It would work. So we get rid of the ice, and we're going to double strain. We don't want any crushed ice in a cocktail. So as simple as that, and then we simply garnish with a peel of lemon. And we're going to try and catch some of the oils and then get it over, so you got a little citrus.
Wow.
Let's see if you approve it.
Thank you so much. So it is quite strong, but it's utterly delicious, and it's an amazing
You won't be driving if you're with Viking, so you can have...
No, it's the way to start every evening on a Viking cruise ship. That is really good. And I think, again, the orange is such a lovely balance with the gin, isn't it?
Orange works very well with our gin. And so does lemon, very citrusy. And then, of course, there's a lot of different variations on White Lady.
I love the lavender lady.
Lavender lady, which is great.
So pretty. So it's just adding a bit of lavender syrup to the lemon. So it's a great drink, and every evening starts best with a cocktail.
So we're now joined by Lord Carnarvon. So we've been doing the White Lady with Lady Carnarvon, and now we're going to do a French 75 Lord Carnarvon, which is a classic here at Highclere.
It's a classic, and it's a sort of a bit of an earlier evening pre-dinner drink, isn't
Absolutely,
it?
champagne.
It's got quite a lot of, it's got a little bit of the bubbles as well as our wonderful gin flavour. So it's going to sort of power you into the evening.
Absolutely, it's an aperitif power.
And optimism and excitement, right?
Exactly. French 75, I believe, was some piece of artillery in France. So it was a very good, powerful machine back in the days, and also very smooth, which is what the champagne is, and the power of the gin.
It was one of the two of the famous bars in Paris in World War I, which really promoted the French 75.
Which, it's, believe it or not, it's a great combination. So we start with 30 ml of gin. I'm just going to put it here so you can see everything going in. And then half of lemon juice, so 15 of lemon juice, and then 15 of sugar syrup. So equal measures of sugar syrup and lemon, and then a double measure.
So they're all sort of balancing each other, aren't
exactly
they, really?
that. So this is like a gin sour at the moment.
Yeah.
And then we just have to add champagne. So we're going to shake it first. Add some ice. give it a tap. Goes nice and cold. Pop it, and with double strain. And then we're just gonna add some champagne. And we're gonna really grab the cork and twist the bottle. And you got nice, smooth, hopefully no pop. And we'll just very slowly top up. And then what we want to do is just a little stir, but not too much. And to garnish, just a lemon peel. And that's your French 75, Lord Carnarvon.
Louis, thank you. And it's absolutely
You've
delicious.
got the power from the gin
It's
coming
got the
through.
gin, and it's refreshing, and there's the bubbles and the citrus. Everything comes together to really,
It really works, actually.
to make this something very special indeed. It will really get the party going.
Absolutely. So, Lord Carnarvon, we're going to do a gin and tonic now, the classic way. And of course, the gin and tonic is a very important drink for our gin.
Well, when we were developing the gin over quite many months and over a year really before we launched, it was getting it right for the gin and tonic.
Exactly.
That was absolutely.
That was
it was key to the product.
A key drink, and we did many blind tastings, and we tried different garnishes. Remember, we tried lemon and lime, and we thought...
Oh, different. The amount of variables in the botanicals and the alcohol, and we were nearly... Do you remember we were nearly there?
Exactly.
And finally we had this strange idea of putting a very small amount of our oats off the farm into the botanicals.
Which was your idea.
Yeah, and
I'd like to claim the idea, but it's actually your idea.
But that was the one thing that then made it smooth to the back of the throat, and then the gin and tonic became absolutely perfect.
Exactly, because juniper is a bit like pine, so it really gets an aftertaste. So having the oats adds a bit of creaminess. It makes it very smooth, so it makes a great gin and tonic.
I knew we had it right when the testing bottle came back. I didn't even have to taste it. It was purely the aroma had suddenly changed.
That must have been what?
To become absolutely...
Probably 15 tries.
Oh, more than that.
We played with the alcohol as well, remember?
Yes.
Until we got more alcohol, was just getting alcohol on the nose, and not enough, the botanicals were not coming through, so it was getting the right balance.
It was like a game of chess, but we got it right in the end.
So gin and tonic, we garnish with orange and rosemary. We're going to pour gin and tonic in a Copa del Ballon. Copa del Ballon is a Spanish name, which is a big glass, and you can fit a lot of ice and keep it nice and cool, because, you know, in Spain it's so hot. And you
also get a little bit of the sort of enclosed nature of the glass, makes it a fantastic aroma.
Exactly, so you got your mouth in your nose, and so you're smelling what you're actually drinking. So we're going to go and add plenty of ice, especially now in the summer. We want... So you're gonna... And then we're going to do a double measure, because you're not driving, Lord Carnarvon.
This is to get maximum sort of aroma effect, I think, really, more than anything else.
This is brilliant. Just give it a nice little stir, just to get... And then we're going to use a premium tonic. Any good tonic will do. Depends on your taste. Again,
absolutely.
Even if tonic is not your forte, you can always use other sodas. There's grapefruit sodas. There's elderflower, which is slightly sweeter.
The traditional Schweppes and the Fiji work very, very well.
Even the low-calorie one works quite well. So you're going to very slowly pour the tonic water. One of the big mistakes I see sometimes, you pour the tonic too quickly, and the bubbles overflow, and it makes your gin and tonic go flat. So we're going to just give it a quick stir. And then the garnish is going to be orange peel.
Because the oils in the orange are closer to the balance of the botanicals we have with the gin, so it brings them out better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So in there, and then a nice sprig of rosemary. So everything is nice. And there we go, our classic gin and tonic.
It is, yes. This sums up the summer, isn't it?
The summer, absolutely.
That's fantastic. That is so refreshing. It's just extraordinary, really.
Taste of summer.
Taste of summer and a little bit of Highclere with every glass.
Exactly.
I've so enjoyed watching you make the cocktails.
Thank you. So we've tried the White Lady, we haven't tried the other two. I think we will be the judge of the best cocktail.
This one first.
So
And
that's
do you
French
know,
75, so you got
We've
lemon.
got a still room. I think we should do special masterclasses for friends of Highclere.
That's a good idea. So you got lemon, champagne, gin, citrusy, refreshing, aperitif.
That's delicious. Quite strong, completely scrummy. And rosemary is a wonderful botanical. It's uplifting and energizing.
And we grow it here,
And we
literally.
grow it here. Oh my God, the orange really comes through. Delicious.
The oils of the orange coming through. Refreshing gin and tonic in the summer.
It's amazing. What a wonderful business to be in. Cocktails, yep.
So, do you have a favourite at all, or hard to
Should
choose?
I try them all again?
I think you should.
This is unexpectedly wonderful.
We've done it a few times for farming residents, but we probably thought, but it's good.
As to be slowly savoured and
Yeah,
much enjoyed. Really recommend that one. And then I think it's probably because when you offer me the cocktails, I often go for my old favourite,
Yes.
the White Lady or the Lavender Lady. That is still completely delicious.
It's a hard choice, so I can see.
So I'll go back to start again. What fun. Thank you
I
so
think Lord
much,
Carnarvon
Louis.
very much like the gin and tonic as well, but it's different styles. I mean, that's a longer drink, that's a shorter drink. That's
Well, I
even
quite
shorter,
like
so-
a longer drink on a sort of slow down
Exactly.
on a
I mean,
Friday
even
evening.
in the afternoon, could we perhaps have a longer drink?
And I love them in these glasses because I think it stays colder.
Absolutely. And as Lord Carnarvon said, you're actually sipping, but also smelling, because you managed to get your nose as well.
Do you know, I heard that before you have a drink, 80% of your
Absolutely.
anticipated enjoyment is through your nose.
Absolutely.
So, it's just,
So
I'm
you
always
eat
asking people
and
to
drink with your
smell.
nose. And that's why our botanicals are so important. And that's why we took so long picking the right garnish for our gin and tonic and what would work.
So when you're going on a Viking cruise, which I do recommend you do, please, when you go to the bar, try one of these amazing Highclere Castle Gin and Tonics. Then another night, or the same night, you can try a White Lady, completely delicious, and really old-fashioned, 1919. Go back in time to the time of Downton Abbey. But you could also ask them to make you a French 75 with our gin. Oh my goodness. It's really worth experimenting.
You'll
So
be the judge.
You'll be the judge and have a really good cruise and cruise with Highclere Castle.